spicy boy. Shameful. Let me share this out. I don't often share out videos. Let's do it. Let's do the old days again, boys, gals. Smash that like when you get in. Share the video. Oh, smokes. A sec here. Oh, I got a fart. I'm farting. Pull on that. Alright, give it, just hold on and just lean back and pull on it. This one's stuck. Lean back! Oh, don't let off! Don't let go! Oh, thank God. We barely got out of there alive. This is going to have to be a really quick one. Hopefully this pizza comes out so I can show you something on this, but we're going to have to end this live stream before it even started. I got to hit the can, man. Alright. I just wanted to come do a couple quick ones for you, let you know. I'm the boss. 3,677 videos to date. Uploading when I go poop. I'm going to upload 2 more as a, what do you call those? A premiere. I'm going to premiere while I poop. It's going to be awesome. Be the first premiere I ever do pooping. It's going to be awesome. Pooping premiere. So, quarantine sex do's and don'ts, bud. Live questions answered. I would say do it, but make sure the person you're considering doing it with, hopefully they're not sick. Then you shouldn't. If they're sick, don't do it. I mean, I don't care how good looking they are. Just don't do it. You can always, if it's your one shot, look, if you're over 50 and your life's kind of, then maybe you want to do it. But otherwise, if you're under 50, don't risk it, bud. I mean, if she's smoking hot, are we talking about... Are we talking about... I got a Farrah Fawcett here. Are we talking about... Damn. Heather Locklear, I'll throw her out there. She's definitely a hottie, but I don't know if I'd put her on like my top. Are we talking about... What's that one's name? Hang on. Gwyneth? Or the other one? I think it's Gwyneth. I can't remember if it's Gwyneth or... Is it Gwyneth or there's another one kind of like Gwyneth? I think she was in Charlie's Angels. Let's look it up in a minute. Carmen Diaz. So I don't know what happened to Carmen Diaz. Is that even her name? I don't know. I was in an accident. I don't know anyone's names anymore, and I'm okay with that. They're useless names anyway, but just no clue. Let me look. I think it's Carmen Diaz. Seriously. I should hashtag Carmen Diaz on this. Why didn't I think of that? Why? So let me see what it says here when we pull up Carmen Diaz. I think... No, Cameron. What? That sounds like a dude. Hang on. Diaz actress. Cameron. Her name is Cameron. That dude's name. Pretty sure I have a cousin named Cameron, and it's a dude. Cameron Diaz. Yeah. No, she's gorgeous. Look, she's gorgeous. Yeah, no, Cameron Diaz. This one picture of Cameron Diaz, if she did her hair like that, kind of like me. So basically, Cameron Diaz looks like me, I guess. I want to bang myself, right? Where is she? Right here. I want this picture of you to be enlarged. There you are. Beautiful lady. Do we get a year on this picture? God, she's beautiful. She's got a smirk there. Like she either took a poop or she may be pooping right now on the red, like right there. Oh, here she's got a poop smirk too. Dude, this chick makes poop smirks look hot as you would. Every Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz. Let's look up Heather Locklear. Is that a short list? Like, if I'm going out and my wife's gone, like, I mean, we don't. Apparently, I think there's some kind of intimacy is a word, and apparently it's used. I saw it on a movie last night, and they got intimate, and the word was intimate, and they were like getting close, and then their like tongues are coming out, and like they're doing stuff, and she was bad because he was spanking her, but he was doing it with like his groin area. He was just spanking her. And I, I said, well, hon, what is going on? This is an awful movie. I said, what is happening? What is he doing to her? I kept saying. I was looking on in horror, and she was like, she's smiling. I'm like, that's wrong. Let me look up Heather Locklear, if that's a thing here. Can't find a way to Google Heather Locklear. I guess I'm stuck with Cameron Diaz because they won't even let me get off of this page. Okay. We did it. Diaz actress. Now let's do Heather Locklear. Heather Locklear. Let's see. I know. Last I recall, back I think Sex and the City or something was going on. There was a thing. I never saw one episode. Whoa. Where is she? Okay, Heather Locklear. Should we see? She's a gorgeous woman. 1961. How old does that make Heather Locklear? Is Heather Locklear 59 years old? 58. Holy smokes, I'm into older ladies. 60 years old. I'm 40. Holy shit, that's a 33% difference between us. She would do me so solid. She's hot. She's hot. I love all women, so I'm not gonna... Look, I can't be... Is it bad that I'm doing this? The damn EQ magazine puts up sexiest guy of the year, but I can't say 3 chicks that are hot? Fuck that. Fuck. It's gonna take me a while. Oh, like, let's go Spanish. Let's go that lady. She married an old man dude from Hollywood. Oh, I know her name's Catherine Zeta-Jones. I want to do Catherine Zeta-Jones. Let's check her out. Catherine Zeta. Oh, it's gonna... Catherine Zeta-Jones and Zorro. Oh, I masturbated frequently to that movie. It cost me $72. I was like 16. I was just masturbating. They're like, hey, Sean, are you ever bringing back the fucking movie Zorro? There's plenty other people that want to masturbate to it. And I'm like, fuck no. Don't call again. Do you take check? Catherine Zeta-Jones. Okay? Catherine Zeta. Let's do a lady from every nationality. So we just did another nationality. I'm so sorry. I don't want to say the wrong place. I believe she's Spanish. I could be wrong. Hard to tell. She's next to the really, really old guy there, and fuck, it's throwing me off. Is there anywhere the old guy's not in the picture? There's a lot of the dude just chained to her, just shackled. I can't find one without her, actually. Oh shit, here's one. Yes. Okay, that was a check. That was an instant check. She's at the TNT Screen Actors Guild Awards, and she's looking fine in a silvery gown with sparkles on it. And it's got a V-shaped neck. Boy, I should do some kind of like fashion show. What I think of people. You know, there was a bunch of dicks. There's even that one big dick. She's a chick, woman, and she's a real dick when it comes to fashion. Dusty's in the house. Pizza done. Oh, shit, buddy. Thank you. Fuck, I got caught on the cleavage here. So one more peek there. Fuck. What are those things between her chest? I've never seen anything like that on a lady before. Like, trust me, my chick has nice chest, but there's skin. I can see skin. Flesh. I didn't know there was like a cleavage line there or anything. What are those in between her chest? I must reveal what's underneath the cloth. I didn't know there was ever anything there. I just thought cloth went over top of, just the chest. But now I'm starting to see things, lines and shapely shapes on the sides of the very low. It goes like the neckline goes to her belly button, and it's like a V. You gotta check out this dress she's wearing. She's a hottie. Oh, the pizza's done, Dusty. You saved dinner and you saved my marriage, because if I burn a pizza, the marriage is off. I am a pizza boss. I gotta get another towel here. This thing's freaking hot. She was 500, and I'm starting to heat up here. Whoa, 1 second. Woohoo! Check this out. Oh! Wait. Something's not right here. We got like 1 layer of cloth on there. We want at least 2. We don't mind a good callus burn, but we don't want it to be too sufficient this early in the morning. I don't usually burn myself that good until about noon. Yeah? And then I'll show you. Oh, we gotta get. I actually have a little bit of a runny nose. Like, it's not. It just started drizzling because I think I was leaned. Oh, I know why. I'm sitting here by this onion, and she is definitely making me drip. And I was like, what is going on? Because it's not like a drip from. It's an onion drip. All right. Wash up my hands here. Grab some cutting boards, which are they're over here. The cutting boards are underneath this. So wash my hands and then try and get these out. Shouldn't be too terribly hard here. Just gotta make sure I get them. First try. It's dishes day today, which is all good. Later on, the dishes will be done. The counter's clean, the oven's clean, the sink is empty and rinsed out. The dishes are dirty, so this is awesome. Oh my god, the metal. I found the marble rolling pin. Thank goodness nothing broke. Thank goodness I took everything out of the oven, out of the sink, because well, I just dropped the marble rolling pin into the frying pan, but the frying pan is it's a Russian frying pan. It's very sturdy. All right. What's everybody having for breakfast today? What are you all eating and chewing and farting and burping on today? I have some mail I have to go pick up. It's been a while since I've had mail, like a good little while, but there's 3 parcels there. And I can't wait to grab it later when I go out, but I don't know when that is. I am going out. So, it's 10:50. And if I don't go today, which I should, and I know they dick with my mail, so I want to get there before. And actually, I told them, don't dick with my mail. I know you guys dick with my mail, and we got special tapes and shit we put on, and they take a fucking video of how they put it together, and I'll know you dicked with my mail, and you don't want to dick with my mail. And they're like, we won't dick with your mail, Sean. I know you won't, because I just told you to fucking keep your grubby, stinking paws off my envelopes, bud. Yeah, I shout him out. I call him up and I say, yo, look, shit's been going on. It's kind of weird. You want the police involved? Fucking CSIS. And I collect evidence, and, I can prove that mail is not coming to me on time. It's delayed. It just proves that we're being watched, that they're fucking checking us, What are they scared of? It's fucking weird. What are they so afraid of? That's what I keep asking myself. These are fucking people from YouTube sending me stuff in the mail because they love me. Why the fuck are they getting their grubby hands on it? I take serious offense to people that touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. I will crush you. And I know some people, you still don't realize you're about to. You're about to realize exactly why you don't fuck with the hash, man. There's so many pussies out there. You think because you have big muscles you're tough? That's not what makes you tough. What makes you tough is never giving up. Like, I know a guy who's fucking tough as nails, small dude. Probably kicked the shit out of 4 big dudes in a row. I'm not talking about myself. I could too, but not talking about myself. And this guy, you know, don't piss him off. You know, he's the nicest guy, but don't piss him off. Don't steal from him. He'll ruin your life. I would actually get him to give me a hand if I needed a hand because this guy's so solid. He is so solid. I shouldn't say he's just not. He's fucking. He weighs 180 pounds. I weigh 180. I weigh 178, 190. Or, well, sorry, 180. Probably a month ago, I probably weighed 190, but a month and a half ago. I lost about 7 pounds in a week there, eating smoothies all week, if you remember correctly. So look at this. This is what a boss creates on a live. Holy fuck, we look good. Look at the crust. You can see through it. Like a good batch of rosin. That's a real deal pizza. Hit that like and share the video. Don't hesitate. Make sure you meditate, brah. You dabbing on that hater. We had a hater yesterday. I'm going to post a link to the video I did yesterday. Go leave a report comment on this goober. Man, I wish he was from Winnipeg. We'll find that link here. I should have it here. You have to watch the video for a while. This guy comments 3 dirty old comments on my video. I saw him. I could have went and removed him. Or left him. You should see some of the stuff I've been reading. I don't read a lot of my comments from like a long time ago. Man, I got some weird ones from that guy. He totally wants to see my cock. I don't know what's with this guy. Pat's Fan 420 is like all about seeing my dick. Super creepy. Alright. It's like constantly talking about my dick. I got, like, there's videos from last week I did. And he says I went to this guy's YouTube stream and he's like, I'm not kidding. I'm going to read this shit. I'm going to show you. I have to scroll back a bit because it's like 10 days ago, so it's like 400 comments down the line. But you've got to hear this. What kind of name is salmon? Why is it called salmon? Because it's vegan. They can't use in cooking. The world is so fucked up right now. They don't even want the word salmon used to mention vegan salmon. So we, the vegan community, had to create names similar to go around copyright laws. This is fucked. The meat industry is so scared of these small companies that have been around for 40 years. Like, oh shoot. I'm fairly new with the company, but there were salmon burgers from a vegan company in California that had been around since 1980, the year I was born. And that's just beautiful. You know, it's beautiful, and it's very sad that my family isn't from California and grew up butchering cows. Not like they were eating cows, they were hunting. All that stuff is horrible. It's a sad place when you can't be told the truth about what you eat and what you intake. And it is a sad place right now. We have to fix it. They're spreading lies about the health of the industry of meat and whatnot, saying how healthy it is. There is more scientific facts to prove that eggs, dairy, cheese cause heart attacks than there is to say there's good stuff. Like you can't the compiled data to show that heart disease is prevalent with dairy and egg industry is ridiculous. 2 eggs a day increase your chance of heart attack by 18%. That's a scientific fucking fact. So why would someone put an egg in their body to increase your chance of heart attack? It blows my mind. And you can't. Most people are far too stupid because this is what happens. When you're told your whole life that this is healthy, it's easier to fool someone than it is to tell them that they have been fooled. And this is the exact prime example is our food, our Canada, our food guide. You don't have to be in Canada. You have a food guide in America, and if you don't, you guys are fucking way off. A food guide helps you portion out your food and give you an idea of what you should put in your body on the daily. I don't know how I answer this guy. It's just an easy answer, but I guess he didn't watch the video. What kind of name is salmon? Why is it called salmon? Because the meat industry is poisonous. Poisonous. And they control the media, the copyright laws, the food industry is run by 5 fat old men who don't value your health. They pump out antibiotic infested animals daily in high numbers. They must try to curb disease by vaccinating their livestock, which then goes into your body. Duh. I can't put that. This guy's not being nice, but into your body, which I'm saying that to everyone that eats a fucking lick of meat. You're a goof. You are then going to breed and pollute the genetics of your newborn with your extremely poor diet you claim is high in protein, bud. You should see the people who eat meat and the ones who don't. Most have severe internal problems. They keep quiet. I'm vegan. I can outwork 95% of this planet with my bad back. Fuck. Don't be a fool. Go vegan. Boom. And that's why I'm a boss, because I'll sit. You asked me one. You asked me. He asked, "What kind of name is salmon?" He didn't do it weird, and why is it called salmon? So I gave him a good answer, but it's you gotta understand. You asked a heavy. You asked a heavy and deep question. Do you expect me to just tippy toe around it and sprinkle some pixie dust on there and fucking send it off to you with a little heart and a kiss? Fuck off. No, it's time for men to wise up because men are the ones who mold your children. Not all the time, but if you have boys, usually the boy will look up to the man. Yeah. I look up to my mom more than anything, so that's not always the case. But still, it's like, women can man up too. Absolutely, you can make it. I just say the man up thing. I'm a guy. Okay, I can only speak for men. Okay, I don't have the women parts. I'm told all the time. I don't know what it's like to be a woman. So, you women, you either want me to be like you or you want me to be different than you. I had the BM snap finish. Buddy, what is that? Hash toast came in. Chores time. Hash toast kicked in. Chores time. Very nice. Pizza done? Yes, bro. It's done. Dusty said, I had the BM snap finish. What is BM, bro? Oh, I know what you mean. I think I know what you're referring to. You're actually talking about plants. Oh, what are you talking about, buddy? I only half have you. We lose internet, babe? The one auto. Okay, I got you. I thought you were saying that. BM, I know what your stands for. Apparently, it's gonna be sunny now, but you got a couple days of rain coming, keep you cool, and then straight pleasure. How's your weather today, though? You still got rain today? A little rain? I hope not. How's your garden? Like your vegetable garden? Is it wet in there? Sun and wind. Oh, back to your question up here, buddy. What was your time? How many days was it from? Did you count days, bro? Dusty, do me a favor. Seriously, this is the most important thing you do. If you crack a seed, you label it number 1 in your container, and you go write it on the wall. Write it on the fucking drywall, buddy. Like, carve it in so nobody can fuck with that date or fuck with, you don't want to lose that. But I need you to seriously log it. You don't have to do it in any specific spot or just a tiny little piece of paper that's under like 400 books, but you remember that when it comes time that you log that. I have whiteboards and I paperback. Okay, we haven't planted yet. Lots of people haven't. I haven't, and you guys are west of me, but yeah, I wouldn't plant for a little while longer. I wanted to plant. I mean, the things I was gonna plant were fucking. I could show you right now. They're like little trees and stuff like that. They'll be fine. But we're getting like 24 hours of rain coming, so or whatever, like some precipitation over the next couple from now till tomorrow night or something. I hope it passes some of it, and I hope we get a little bit. How old was it? How many days old was that auto? Was that Rudy, actually? It's a Ruderalis, my friend. You really don't want to be like everybody else, Dusty. Fuck them. Valentine's? Fuck, so we gotta do some math on that. I guess I can calculate it with this. I mean, 14, so you got 14. And you got April, May. Oh, fuck, that's a short one, man. It's done? My fucking math wrong? How tall did it get, buddy? How is it so short? Like, how is it such a short cycle? That's like 35, 45 days shorter than it should be. 90 to 100, I thought, was the average. You're coming in at like 73. I thought 90 to 100 was fast, actually. Fuck, my Ruderalis plant, I had a couple. It went like 190 days, buddy. I gotta do the exact math on that and find out if you're under 90 days. You must be. No? Wait, I think I forgot March. I did. February, April. Okay, hang on. 45, April 30, 75, May 86. Okay. Yeah. I fucking forgot March there. Let me do it again. 14 for Feb. March is 30. April 30 is 75. And 12. Yeah, just shy. Call it 8. Call it 90 days. Probably 90 days exactly. But she is fast. How was the yield? Well, do it wet. Do this for sure, bro. Weigh the whole thing wet, and then weigh the whole thing dry. And account for what you use as testing. Make sure you account for it exactly. You know, if you get some popcorny buds that are drier and whatever you want a new taste and new samples, you account for it on the piece of paper that has that number for that day, the days that it took, and you mark the yield. And you really have to do that like 100 times per variety before you can take an average. But that's not that difficult if a few people are doing it. Oh, wow. Oh, bro. Now I got a question for you. Which way did you go with it? Did you go regular or did you must have. You must have went regular. Dusty. Thanks. Which pollen did you go? You must have went reg, or did you use auto? I hope you went reg, but I mean, it doesn't matter either way. It's always something. I'm not against Ruderalis. You can go watch my first season there. I call Ruderalis is a unique. It just depends on the lineage, the parents that you grew or that you got from someone else. And how well they did it the last 2 times, because that's where it really turns from B grade to A grade, or vice versa if it's degradation from a shitty grower, right? It was bunk. Oh, buddy, send me some pictures. You got me so curious now. Try to do it with white light, though. Don't do it under an HPS light for me. I want to look at the color, and I want to see. I'll show you some stuff after. I'm taking some pictures. I just want to eat. I got some stuff here to take pictures of. I'll show you. I'll IG you, and I'll talk to you about some stuff, man. Some serious findings I came across. Now I want to give them to you. I'm guessing I made the hash, 2 to 3 times more potent, bro. Same varietals, but tech, bro. Techniques. Implementation. Fuck window. I think window is overrated so much. People are fucking... The more I learn, the more I recognize people know fuck all about this plant. Because everything that the majority of the mainstream, the ones that some say they're the best, some have, cannabis that may or may not have been grown by them, and others can prove it by, going out to their field daily, standing in it, showing their huge colas that are frosty and like a rock, different things. They don't come across their, if they are, they're not talking about this stuff. And you want to know how I know they're not? Because I check their windows. That's one thing I'm always doing is checking people's windows. I fucking made people flower plants 2 years ago. I put it across Instagram. I was going on people's Instagrams every other minute saying, because of YouTube, we're kind of being bitches at the time. I'm like, I'll go to fucking Insta. And I was dispelling myths left and right, bitch slapping 50K, 200K people with knowledge. They had no fucking clue how to grow. And I was just like, you're a goof, man. This is the fucking way. You go back to Quigley and stuff, and Quigley's crew, and he had the Advanced Nutrients Posse and Big Mike and the best growers who were growing with Ed Rosenthal and pictured with Ed Rosenthal. Do you know what I fucking learned? I learned those fucking people use the highest fucking facilities possible to pull out the weakest, smallest, most frequent buds possible. I was like, and then there's people like, oh yeah, I grow these monsters and I had so much bud. And I'm like, okay, can you show me? And then I look at their plants and I'm like, fuck, there's like 2 buds smaller than my finger on there. I'm like, no, bud, no. Pull out one of mine and they're like, that's more weed than I grow in a year. I'm like, I know. Just one plant. But what I picked up on, I learned last year, but this time I did it better than last year. Window played like 1 to 10%. I allowed window to be in there so fractionally of the entire problem. It was like the back end, something you step on and kick to the side, and then you come back later and you gotta walk over it and pick it up and be like, fuck it, maybe I'll just try this. But it was on the back burner for forever. Window matters not. It's how it looks. It's how grainy it looks. There's a bunch of factors, and I really, really, really went at it hard. I can't wait to show you. I've seen so many different types of plants in my life, like cured bud, plants that are hung dry, in person, not over a fucking video or online chat. In my face, Those branches right there on the table with beans right through them. Frost, fucking layered frost, like inside and embedded on the frost, like I've never seen before. Never seen this shade of frost. It's gonna blow some people's minds. Maybe I'll fucking start putting out shit on Patreon. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy's like, hey, pay to see this, but I'm having no luck with fucking. But I just don't want to start charging for what my passion is, you know? Plus, I don't want anyone telling me that I gotta do this or I gotta say that or I can't say this or I can't say that. Fuck, I'll put you through a wall, bud. You ever say something like that to me? Just pick you up and start walking through walls with you, bud. Austin knows. Austin knows it's 420. Hey, it is. It's almost 420 in the UK, boys. Hey, UK, it's 419. You got a minute? My buddy Endless 1980. Fly like an eagle, bruh. He messaged me the other day. He said, yo, what's up? It's been a while. I'm like, oh yeah, man. We'll have him on the show. He's a rapper from England. Putting out really cool music videos. We chat. You know, we're connected, eh? Dusty will love him. Cool cat. Regular, my favorite. Oh, I can't. Oh, you don't know what I mean? Just, what's that term called? Not autoflower, but just fucking not a fennel. I forget what the term is right now, buddy. I'm chewing the pizza in the back of my. Hang on, I'll get it. It's crunching in the back of my ears here on my thing, and I couldn't think straight. It was on the tip of my tongue there. Let me say it. When it's not autoflower, it's not feminized. It's the other, regular. That is kind of a grow term, actually. I mean, it's not the ideal. It's not the absolute perfect one, but it is used very commonly as the regular pollen. Meaning it has a male and a female. You know what I mean? As a fuck. And then it's the term, instead of it being an autoflower, it's like, what the fuck is the term? You're gonna make me Google it? It's called, there's a way to describe it for me to Google it. I want to know the names of, like cannabis parents, when they're not auto, when they're not feminized. When you're talking genetics, I don't know how I'm going to find it. It's like a common word too. I have to like find a common sentence to throw into the thing. Holy fuck, I don't know how to ask Google this. Genetic cannabis types. I don't think I'm wording it right, but like saying ruderalis, ruderalis, feminized, and then there's another type when you're talking about breeding. Cannabis, rugged weed with a hidden talent. Non-feminized, pure. A subspecies from Europe and Central Asia. What the fuck? It doesn't say Alaska in there. Ruderalis is also in Alaska. I don't know if that's right. What the fuck? Anyway, this is just on the internet. This is Royal Queen seeds. That doesn't make sense. I always thought Ruderalis came from places where it had more light, like Russia and Alaska. And it doesn't even mention those places in here. It says Europe and Central Asia. Actually, I guess that is part of. I guess that would be somewhere in there. I mean, I don't know Central Asia. I just know that it's somewhere. Hybrid growers increase change genetics. Autoflower feminized marijuana seeds. It's gonna bother me all day if I don't look it up. As a regular marijuana user, haven't you come across cannabis strain that completely blows you away by its quality and uniqueness, the color, taste, smell? 420, baby. There's a guy online I can ask this. A guy on IG. I can run it by him. He'll give me the fucking. He's into genetic manipulation. Not. I shouldn't say that. He's into breeding. I think when you manipulate it, you're fucking GMOing it. Can you give me a wrench? Rapper J. Rapper J, how you doing? I grew that type last year. And they got lab coats on and they're looking at it. That's a tiny little nugget of what they're. I can't believe they're growing such tiny little nuggets in labs. Tiny little nuggets. Okay, so here this says, make sure you hit that like button, eh, Rapper J? Jean-Baptiste Lamarck first published a description of cannabis species in 1785. The words India and cannabis gelled together turned into indica. Holy fuck. That is so cool. Oh fuck, I'm gonna read this. This is neat. This is neat. So it says another commonly grown pure type of cannabis strain is indica. Cannabis indica originated in the Hindu Kush Mountains regions of Pakistan and Afghanistan and is widely cultivated in both these countries as well as Morocco and other parts of the subcontinent. The name origin of the word indica can be traced to its origin in India. From it to its origin from Indian, this is what they have here, from Indian subcontinent, where Jean-Baptiste Lamarck first, I guess when they say Indian, they're talking about people from India, not the very derogatory term used in North America. It's weird, eh? Some people, like over there, that's like allowed to be used, but here you don't use that term. I did not know where the term indica came from. India, cannabis, indica. We should be naming plants based on origin. I mean, based on like we say, fast Manitoba. There's a variety here called fast Manitoba. See, that is proper science, and that's proper naming. Now the rest of the world, not one person breeds a strain to call it something proper based on region. They all call it something for marketing and branding. Again, this is what I told you before I started growing. I said, I am not a scum sucker that does what the majority do. And again, this is all you see is these people naming purple pussy pie, and like, you guys are losers. You're losers for, you're wrecking the, you shouldn't even be allowed to breed because your lack of respect. That indica looks really weird. According to most studies, cannabis sativa has higher levels of CBD to THC ratio, and cannabis indica has a higher THC to CBD ratio. That being said, there is a huge variety within each type of strain and family. Excuse me, and it is hard to draw a line to differentiate based on CBD and THC levels. I gotta read this again. What? According to most studies, cannabis sativa has higher levels of CBD to THC, which totally agree with. That's why the CBD buds are all long and furly, because of their sativa nature. And that's if you have a good CBD variety. You want it to be coming from a sativa varietal, that's common knowledge to me for quite a while. Indica has a higher THC to CBD ratio. Also, not that I knew that as well. That being said, there's a huge variety within each type of strain and family, and it is hard to draw a line to differentiate based on CBD and THC levels. So they're saying it's hard to tell if it's indica or sativa. I was just saying that to a buddy the other day. I'm like, fuck, the only way to truly tell is flower time. And this allows me to say how much sativa is in this plant to how much indica, depending on how quick or how slow she's moving, right? That is the number one way a master breeder, you know, labels their genetics is by watching them grow to know. It's, you can't sit there and look at a bud and go, this is probably 50% indica. Doesn't work like that, bud. Blueberry domina autoflower feminized seeds. Powerful indica 20% ruderalis. Looks nice, but it looks like the other one up there doesn't have very much different traits from another one that was totally not what that one was called. Best medical. Choose your strain from one of the following categories. Best bang for your buck, cheap marijuana. Fuck that. Crop King is on here. Fuck. I want to see this Paradise Seeds review. Sensi Seeds, Paradise. Does it say where this website is from? I gotta see this here. I am not a fan of this company. Let me see this here. They shipped it. They've been in Canada since 2005. Who the fuck owns Crop King Seeds? Which cop owns Crop King Seeds? They've been around since 2005 fucking selling seeds. Let me see this. Mark Emery goes to jail in fucking America for 5 years, but some asshole's been selling seeds since he's been gone? The fuck? You're a cop for sure, bud. Let's look you up here. I want to see who owns Crop King Seeds. Who owns Crop King Seeds? Who is Crop King Seeds' new owner? Yeah, fuck you, new owner. It's like you want to get out once shit, like, you know, it's fucked. Crop King Seeds, are they truly the king? Crop King Seeds is a Canadian seed bank with a unique history. The company originally started in early 2000s, had to close up shop in 2005 due to 2005 due to uncertain future of Canadian cannabis laws. After a long hiatus, Crop King Seeds cropped up again, this time in the US. So how did they get their fucking seeds from Canada to the US? You know what? There are so many laws broken. This fucking whole company needs to go to jail. Let me explain something. Let me explain something very carefully to you. When I find out who the owner of this is, they're fucked. Because this narc was allowed to take his seed company with all his seeds in Canada during a time of illegality and move it across a border. That's against the law. When Canada was not legal, you can't move. That's what Mark Emery did. But this company did it on the scale of 50 times what Mark Emery did. So basically the Canadian government allowed this to happen. They allowed this company to go over the border. Let's read a little deeper here. From their business grew... Okay, wait. Crop King Seeds cropped up again, this time in the US, where a few states like Colorado, Washington had recently voted to legalize. It doesn't matter. Canada wasn't legal. How the fuck were they even selling in Canada? From there, business grew and grew until the Canadian climate was ready to welcome them back, which, no, we weren't, with open arms. In early part of 2013, Crop King Seeds returned home and put down roots at their physical storefront in Calgary. Okay, perfect. So now we know they're in Calgary, Alberta. These are fucking pigs for sure. The province of Alberta, they now ship seeds from their main office in Vancouver, as well as selling them through over 100 retail partners that have physical storefronts. In 2020, the Canadian Seed Bank has climbed to the top of the pack. Yeah, no, they're just called regular seeds, buddy. That's what they call them. If they're regular seeds are regular seeds. Feminized seeds are not regular, and autoflower are not regular. There is no, it's just fucking regular seeds, man. That's the term breeders use. It's called a fucking, is it a phototype? Is something to do with phototype? Let me look that up. I think it's phototype. What determines a regular seed? It's called phototype here. Let me Google, is it phototype or something? Or, fuck. I can't think of the term. Why can't I get off this? I have to hit Google. Google. And then I think it's phototype. I don't think phototype is. It could be. Let me see. Phototype. Can refer to a metal printing block, sometimes prepared using photograver. It also can refer to photo typesetting process to prepare pages. Phenotype. No, fuck. It's the it's like a plant's life cycle. It's like with nature and plants, like they coexist. There's a fucking term for what cannabis plants are called when they're regular. Fuck. Such a stupid fucking word. But with that word, it allows you to dig a little deeper into some stuff I'm talking about, I guess. Fucking photo period. It's called a photo period, for fuck's sakes. Photo period cannabis plants. What is photo period cannabis and how to grow it outdoors? The photo period of cannabis plants grown indoors. Photo period versus... Yes! Fucking I did it. Boom! Photo period. Yes, it's a photo period. So, and this is what makes me a master breeder and the best fucking teacher on the YouTube spot. So, you got a ruderalis, you got a ruderalis, you got a feminized mother. Okay, here. You got a ruderalis female, you have a feminized female, which, that's hilarious, that's all there are. But you can have a feminized auto, you can have a feminized photo period, okay? And then you can have a regular photo period. Now, if you didn't get that, I'll do it once more. This is what you all call autoflower. I call ruderalis, the true trait, characteristic, and name for the plant. Autoflower is disrespect entirely. Here's an autoflower, or a ruderalis. Here's a feminized photo period. And here's a regular female photo period cannabis plant. That's it. If you go into it yourself now, I don't remember where we were. It took me so long to figure out photo period. I forgot what we were talking about before that. We were talking about your thing, and I told you, and you put question mark regular seeds. So yeah, regular means photo period, means which type of pollen did you use? Did you use autoflower pollen, or did you use regular pollen, or did you use feminized pollen? Booyah. So that's why I was asking you, brah. Dusty, I missed what you put there. Could you put it again? Be well off to work, mate. Cheers, mate. Thanks for whatever you're doing in England. Rastafari. Keep it up. Chin up, eh? Chin up, mate. Be kind to those who are kind. Always. Don't be a dick. So, I really didn't want to talk breeding. I like it with Dusty, but I don't want to. I'm not here to now talk about it. If he wants to talk in the chat, I'll talk with him, but I'm not going to. I don't want to talk about breeding. I don't like doing it. I like doing it with If Dusty wants to talk, he wants to do it on a live stream, I'll do it. Nobody else in the chat. Don't ask me about fucking breeding or growing if you're not Dusty. Too much disrespect. Not even, well, it's a disrespect. It's a lack of respect is disrespect. So, not on my watch. I want to fucking find out who is the owner of Crop King Seeds. What is the fucker's name? I want to, under the Freedom of Information Act, I want to find out how much money they made in Canada in 2005. Shipping worldwide. And they take Bitcoin like that. If I fucking started up a business right now with Bitcoin, fuck, I'd be under investigation. Fucking weird, man. I want to see who the fucking owner of Crop King Seeds is. I'm just gonna call there. I should just phone there and ask. Who owns this? Oh my god. These plants look awful. You can't even see them. And they got like the world's pinky sized buds I've ever seen. Click to chat. Fuck yeah, I will. My name? No, I just put something. I'm gonna put Ronnie. Ronnie. Oh, optional email? Fuck that. Order number optional. What is your question? I'm curious. I want to buy your whole seed catalog. I do not want fuck all. I just want to. I can sell. Oh, they fucking did. I didn't even. Whoa, what the fuck? Seriously, I'm like in the back of their. I think I have to X this out. Seriously, if I showed you, you'd think I was a hacker. Form text area, resize none, display block, margin, padding, offline form text, leaf set, input container. Where am I? Elements, console, sources, network performance. Somehow I clicked into like their website. Like I was inside. I could have like done stuff to their website. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to buy your whole seed catalog. This means no. I want to buy your whole seed catalog. They look. No. I want to put more shit that's like money. Greed. The greedy really bite and they sink their teeth into anything. So they're like, oh, fuck, sucker. I want to buy your whole seed catalog. In bulk. Order. ×3. Order 200. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not ordering 2 pesos from you guys. I just want to see who owns your company. My name's Ronnie. Come on! I think they're waiting, or they're like, holy shit. First customer in 6 months. Quick, get a manager. Fuck, quick, get the manager. Yes, the BM could have been found. See, now you gotta do it again, buddy. And fast, too. Do it again this time. Don't fem it this time. Do reg pollen on it this time, bro. Okay? Trust me. What the fuck was that? I think that was the people messaging me here. Okay. Please provide a number and we will get you a call from the manager. I fucking literally said what I fucking said. Oh my god, I'm gonna piss and shit myself. That was so funny. Oh my god. I thought they were scrambling. No. And this is them trying to fucking get as much information to sell and compile against you. This is why they want your phone number. I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone. Sorry. Is there no one available? I was actually, no, I want to put, I don't want to come across who owns this, so I want to put, I was wondering if I could interview interview the owner of this site for my YouTube. Don't have a phone? Like, are you a fucking goof? I told you I don't have a phone. I'm on a fucking computer. I was wondering if I could interview the owner of this site for my YouTube show. I don't have a phone. It fell in my pool last week, and with COVID, I don't think I'll be able to get one for a week, they say. Like, fuck. Don't have a phone? Question mark? Like, what? You're obviously paid $12 an hour. Contact us when you have a phone again. This is sketchy. What the fuck? Who is the owner of Crop King Seeds? I can't find any info on the person or persons who own it. Are they Canadian or American? Or are they Chinese? Why? I'm doing an article on your company and how you glide across the biggest border in the world with ease. I'm curious, who owns this company? Fucking goof. Ask me why like that? That is fucked. All it is like, why are they scared to say who owns it? It's public info. I can find out, but I thought maybe I could get it from the company themselves. I'm the biggest grower in... No, I am the best med grower. No, I am the greatest breeder in the world. And I thought I would see what your seeds could do. But your lack of transparency is highly suspicious. And I'm a boss, so I will head elsewhere with my business. You seem sketchy. Huh? Bye. Yes, go somewhere else. I'm letting you know your company is illegal on so many levels. Operating in Canada in a time when no one else could. You collected cash, made profits, put them in banks in Canada in 2005. Your cops, your government, you're going to pay back every fucking cent, bud. They put drunk or high right now, Ronnie. Hey, be scared. I'm starting a full investigation on your corrupt company and mystery owners. Fuck Canada. USA is where all the companies operate now. So I have this on record. Crop King Seed says fuck Canada. There you go, bud. Big guy? I should fucking show them who I am. I should tell them who I am. I should get these fucks to come over, and when they just say one thing in the chat, I should let them know exactly what's going on. I can't do it though. I do not want these fucks coming over. They're just creepy, dingy fucks. All corrupt. Corrupt. I hope you rot in cages. You're illegal. Shuffling cross border was super illegal. Mark Emery wasn't so lucky. Who in politics did you blow, bud? You're also on a live stream, goof. Word for word reading what you say. You're corrupt. Bye. 2005 isn't 2020. Goof. You've been operating illegally. I can't spell illegal. Illegally operating for decade. Easy. Hey, how did you get your seeds cross border to Colorado? See, Colorado stole all genetics in Canada. That's what these fucking corporations do. And I'm gonna make the largest documentary ever. You know how they say, "Oh, Colorado has the best weed"? This fucking company was in Canada before they were allowed to operate in Colorado in 2005. I'd like to see the dope in Colorado in 2005. All these fucking goofs that are like 31, 32, and 33 claiming to be like the best hash makers ever and all this. All they have is a head start on pressing fucking, a room full of GMO, a room full of Girl Scout cookies. That's the only advantage above me they have is they did single source. This is their big claim to fame. And you know what single source is? Single source is for bitches. Bitches will grow an entire room of the same thing because they can't handle differentiating the needs and necessities of each individual plant. Fucking pussies grow like that. Holy, they need to off people like you, they put. Oh no. Oh no, you didn't. In USA, that is a threat. You are scum. You are corrupt. I asked who was the owner, and you freaked out. I have the chat log. You look dirty as fuck. 2005. How did you get your seeds from Canada to Colorado? Those were our seeds. Goof. You're a thief. You stole genetics. Bred in Canada by real masters. You're a thief. I'll prove it. Bye, you scum. Oh, now Now you're suckling on me. You see, I'll see you in court for sure. Your varieties ain't yours. You scum. You stole from my country. Dissed my country. Said, fuck Canada on my live. You're scum. Canada made you. You just Tesla'd Canada. I'll never forget that. I'd love to tell you who I am. I think it's best you find out in court. Fuck you. Crop King Seeds is definitely corrupt. I want a full investigation. 2005, how Canada allowed that company to sell seeds to everyone in the world. But Mark Emery went to jail for selling seeds to everyone in the world. He spent years in an American prison. He was extradited from Canada and put in American prison. Oh. You see, this is what happens when you don't recognize where you come from and who made you and who taught you. And corrupt Crop King Seeds definitely said, fuck Canada. I put it on a live stream and showed you. And they started in Canada. They made a name for themselves because of Canada. They used Canada, moved to the States. They need to be banned and rid from Canada immediately. I mean, I hope there's nothing wrong with their seeds. I hope they'll pop. I wonder what their warranty is like and their return policy if you get a bunch of seeds that are cracked and squished in the mail. That happens a lot. I'd hate to see some people, sending their seeds back and not paying them any money and doing that a few times, because if the seeds they send are cracked and shipped, I heard so many people say that they ship the seeds and they're all broken or they're all white and they don't pop. I guess the only way for people to learn is to have them, if you're sending out shit seeds, if they're not popping, if they're not taking, if they're all damaged and improperly housed for shipping, you get your money back. So I can't stress enough that companies that talk like this are pure evil. And the level, that was zero customer service. I went in there, I said, hi, I want to buy your whole seed catalog. They told me to pick up the phone and call them. I said, I don't have a phone. And they freaked out and like, you don't have a phone? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And I'm like, no, it fell in the pool last week. Well, call us when you do. There's a fucking live chat box here. It specifically said, go here and get some live chat help right now. I got no fucking help whatsoever. So, and then I just proceeded to ask one question. I was like, oh, who's the owner of this? And they go, why? With 4 question marks. I'm like, because I want to see who owns Crop King Seeds. Like Google and research that name. Then I ask, is it a Canadian company? Is this an American-owned company? Or is this a Chinese-owned company? They didn't fucking type nothing for 6 minutes. And then I waited, and then I said a couple of things. I typed it I said it as I was typing it, but Go back and watch the video. I said it all out loud as I was typing it in. Fucked, man. Fucked. So I basically see the world needs a real master breeder to step up and give you some real beans. So has this lit a fire under me to begin and to source out? I want nothing more than for all Canadians to have access to quality genetics. You know, a real solid genetic. Like what I'm looking at over here, unfortunately, I have to go to the washroom, so I'll be back. I'll come back after. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you smash that like. We had 42 people in here earlier, and I only got 37 likes, so keep them coming. Keep the shares going. Last video we had 66 views, and then it turned out to be 48 or something, so they shaved some, but still was a decent show there, so keep them going. You know, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing the video. Thanks for, being part of, what we're going to make happen. And I'll just be lightly specific. I'm not going to be specific. I'm just going to, tiptoe around. I see things and I understand things clearer. I have to watch. I don't want them to understand the game. So if you ever hear me pause in between and I don't finish my sentence, it's because there's a slight chance that it could be a thought into a path, the yellow brick road, that I don't want to lead them down. I don't want to help them. I'm not holding their hand. I'm not wiping their butts. They're on their own, and I'm going to make it really hard for them to understand anything, and they're going to have to waste a lot of their fucking time because they're not hashies, right? So you're not on my mindset. You're not on my level. Only hashies, you get where I'm coming from, but I thought I'd explain that. It's been a few times in the last 7 days, 8 days, 3 days, 7 days. I kind of stopped what I was saying because I'm like, I don't want to mention certain things out loud. I'd rather talk in person, off of a live stream. There's a lot of internet masturbators out there, and we don't want them having a lick of an idea of what's going on. And that's the way it's going to be, You have to learn to adjust. There are people that watch, and there are hardly any of the ones that watch you or want to learn about you. They're bad people, so you give them nothing. I've known this for a long time. It's taken some people I know will probably never learn that. They're still filling out full forms fucking for nothing. If someone walks up and says, oh, do you want to put in your information? You tell them to fuck right off. Your information is sacred. Period. I was going to say, no matter how good you are, if you're good, they're going to use your information against you 10 times harder. This is evil we're talking about here. Evil collects information, period, on others, I should say. Like, evil is out there collecting information on all of you. Right now, every second, evil is checking your email, checking your Facebook account, checking all your accounts. Now they can get into WhatsApp, no problem. They just got encryption. I think in March 15th, they could break the encryption of any online thing in the world. It just passed the other day, well, in the last couple of months. But yeah, none of you know this because you don't actually... There's a lot of people that you just wake up and you just do. You don't think. You don't, you're just doing. You're not thinking, you're just doing. And you're a subservient pet at that point, and that's what the elites have been trying to do with MK Ultra. Look it up. Since the 70s, they want obedient, subservient, or some subword pets. They want you to be their little pet. Look it up. They don't hide it. They do not hide it. You can see it in every industry. There's a hierarchy system, and the person at the top is the not the lion tamer. He's the zookeeper for the monkeys, for the snakes and the cricket farm. Yes, sirree. I like to say now the world changed. The world changed overnight while everyone was sleeping. Or the majority. And you guys are all still awake. You guys are all still asleep. The ones who are awoke or awake, fuck. There's not many of us, I'll tell you that. I mean, in some places you could find large amounts of us, but in others you could find no one. Such as burger joints and rib barbecues and things like that. You're not going to find an awoke person in the bunch, period. So keep heading to your pork roast and your burger fries. Oh my god, this is so frosty. I should be using... Oh, this reeks. I always do this. I know I said I was going to take pictures, but my god. I mean, I got more, but this nug is just crazy. This one here. Probably a good 8 on this, but it is absolutely... Holy fuck, does this smell good. And there's some beans in there. Fuck yeah. This stuff is so sticky. Holy shit, I can't believe how sticky this is. It's been like curing for 10 months. In the open air. This stuff smells good, but it doesn't smell like that stuff. I'm gonna dump it in another jar. And dump it in this one. I should actually press some of this. I should load this into a bag and press some of it. It probably wouldn't yield too much. Probably really, really. I guess I can find out how humid it is. I have everything I need to do that, but I knew I never liked Crop King for a reason, but now that's just over the top bad business that person just did. Sounds like the person was the owner too. It's just bad business, man. I don't know how someone could do that. I don't know how someone could talk like that. But, you know, the country that made them big. No respect. No respect, eh? So, there you go. You had an awesome show with me today. We're always doing things that other channels are too stupid to do. That's fair to say. Totally fair to say. Most channels don't have a fucking hope in hell of doing anything as cool as what we did this morning. And it's always been like that. Sometimes we phone, you know, government agencies that have been putting mums to sleep, in comas, self-inducing them into a coma for decades. We asked the university and the colleges, like, where the fuck do you get off, bud? We put them on live streams, boys. We stick up for the people that are good. The ones with no voice, like that lady was in a coma induced by the fucking CIA. It's on record. The guy actually comes forward and says, the guy that I call that's in charge of the fucking area of this school in Canada, university, actually physically says, oh, you mean what? You're talking about the CIA? The CIA testing that was done here? And I'm like, what? You think you're scaring me using the word CIA? He's like, no. And I can tell he was. Like he's trying to drop, like he's fucking all in with them or something still. It's like, oh yeah, we still do it. It's just in the back room now. It's like, I don't give a fuck. You're doing it. I'm outing you. People need to know. This is the kind of fucking stuff we have going on in our country of Canada. Are you fucking kidding me, bud? These scuzzy fucks are everywhere too. They work for $10 an hour, $200 an hour, you name it. They'll do anything for money. You know, these people will do anything for money. They're scum of the earth. Look at the beans on this, man. People that work for money and do bad things, scuzzy scum fucks. The epitome of devils. It's fucked up. So I guess what we gotta do is we really gotta try this. So what time we got? I guess I can grab some. I can get into a few rounds of COD. It's 12. We did our 4 or 5 or 6 shows this morning. I don't know how many we did, but we'll do a few more here. It's noon, so I thought I'd do 10 by noon, but I guess not. No big deal. I was supposed to upload a couple too, so I still have the uploads. I'm gonna go poop and play some COD. Tune in and join me, eh? Make sure you tune in for that. It's gonna be awesome. I want to give this a good old rinse. Give me 1 sec. I'll just be right back. I'll go rinse this. Both these stairs are making me have to poop a little bit. I have to poop 2% more than I had to before I went down the stairs and came back up them. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Can you believe it? I have to go back down. Bobby's like, hey, hug me too. Pick him up. Give him a hug. I just told my chick, I love you so bad. She got a real kick out of it. I got a kick out of it too, just thinking. I was like, wah, so bad. Yeah, I'm a pretty funny guy. Oh, here we go. I love you so bad. Oh, fuck. I couldn't imagine saying that to a dude. You know, just like, obviously fucking around, but, you know. Oh my God. This is one of my favorites. I'm not kidding. Oh my. That's what happens when you grow so many, you know? Fuck, I'm so glad there's like 6 beans in this tiny bowl. 7 beans. Oh my God, I gotta get a special jar for this. That might be one of my favorite sniffs for a fucking fuck of a long time, bud. So I gotta get a jar. I have to get out a jar that has nothing in it because I want seeds to be... I can put these seeds in a bag. I should have a jar though that has nothing in it. Here's a jar with nothing in it. Now, for the good stuff. Oops. Put that like that. I'm going to use this to put them in. Just another level of air tightness. Okay, I definitely am pressing today. I haven't pressed for a while, and I want to press. I wanted to press 2 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I wanted to press, but shit happened and stuff, and my pressing station is gone. Like I don't have it anymore, so I'm gonna get a yellow table, and that's gonna make everything better. I'm gonna get a stainless steel table, not a yellow one, and then a bench like table. And it's sad, and this is the part that I don't like saying, and I am gonna buy it because it's cheap, but people are gonna be selling their stainless steel equipment from their businesses that are maybe no longer in business, right? For whatever reason. Maybe they just weren't doing good before this COVID thing started, or the COVID thing had created a catalyst for their business to really close up a lot faster and see darkness much sooner. That sucks, As a business, as a person who's always been trying to just get by, that part sucks. And I can't afford to really give out much more than they're asking for their stainless steel, which they probably paid, $400, $600, $800 for their tables, $1,000 for their little table setups that I'm gonna get. They're selling for $100 or something. Like I gotta just give them. I'm not gonna knock them down or anything. I'm just gonna pay them what they're asking. I'm not going to ask any lower if I know it's a restaurant that's going out of business, and I always ask for a deal. Not in this case, of course I won't. That's but that's where I'm going to get my that's where I'm going to acquire my stainless steel stuff from, is from a restaurant probably, or some kind of bake shop, or maybe it's another essential oil business that went out and got a storefront instead of just trying to do it from your own home. If you didn't have the space, I understand. It just sucks. Yeah, listening to people's stories, because I was kind of reading and listening to some stories yesterday of some people in Canada, in America, in Europe, different parts of the world, all over. I did a little area, and then I would go to another area that was outside of Canada in the States, and just try and find some stories of communities that were suffering because of this. And it's very sad. I don't know how many people are gonna die or because of being poor, but let's definitely say that people are going to suffer. Okay, I don't know about people dying in Canada or the States from because of uh, maybe from COVID, but I'm talking about being poor. Like, I don't know to that. Uh, if you're talking about not being able to buy your medication and stuff, you don't have to be poor to not be able to afford your cancer life saving drug. There's tons of people that work hard, have their own businesses, and can't afford the cure. So don't don't go too far out on a limb that way. And also, what happens if you do get it and they say there's only a 25% chance it's gonna work? Does that company give you back the money that you spent because the life saving drug didn't work? You know what I mean? Like, how? I don't understand how it costs so much. You know, we have really allowed the private sector to dictate how much your life is worth, and then on top of that to decide whether you deserve saving or not. It's not like you can go into a bank and say, "Oh, my mom's dying, my dad's dying, I need a loan for this cancer saving drug." You're not gonna fucking get one unless you're blowing the bank manager, or your fucking dad's a politician that fucking you know implemented the GST back in the 80s. You're not gonna get special treatment in this country. And that bothers me. It really bothers me. It bothers me that where I grew up, I was shocked. I was shocked and embarrassed to be a Canadian when my buddy, I was about 19 or 20 in 99 or 2000, and I started going to the grocery store myself for a few years. So I was like a pro shopper. I was 19 or 20, and I saw some people that I knew there, and I would chat with some of them for a bit. And then I saw a guy that I went to school with him and hung out with him a little bit, played soccer with him when I was young. Wasn't my bestest friend in high school. He was a very cool guy. He ended up knowing some of my family, some of my friends that I'd call family. He was actually their cousin. I found that out later, after as we got older. Like, whatever, they were like, "Hey, we're going to Adam's thing here," and I'm like, "Okay, fuck. I went to school with them. I'll go check it out. I'll support it, right?" And then my buddy Adam came to me, or he came up to me, and we were chatting. "Hey, how's it going, Adam? Oh, good, Sean. Oh, whatever. You're looking good. You're looking good. This and that. Common conversation." And then he says, I'm like, "So how's everything? How's your family or whatever, right?" And he's like, "Oh, my dad has cancer." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, that sucks." And Adam's a nice guy, and like, he was a good guy, and he's very composed. He's a very composed guy. Like, I'm gonna start crying talking about it. And he tells me that his dad needs a cure, or his dad needs a experimental, cancer fighting drug that's only sold in America. And I said, "In America?" I said, "Fuck, we're in Canada." I said, "What do you mean America? Like, fuck, so we can get it for free for him, right? We're Canada. He's like, no, Canada's making us pay for it. And it dawned on me all of a sudden. It just hit me in the fucking boom. Healthcare ain't free, bud? And I'm like, holy fuck. Everything came flashing before my eyes. 20 years ago, I'm like, wait, you mean if I get sick, I gotta have cash to fix myself? And like all these things start flowing through me, and none of it's good. None of it's good. My Amma had just passed away from cervical cancer about 3 or 4 years ago. It's just sad, if you're not somebody important. And then the other thing that's sad is my Amma would never have tried cannabis. My Amma would never have tried medical marijuana. My Amma was not into it, Most of my family members can't stand marijuana. They're a very schooly, by the book, gone to university. Like, I have scientists in my family. Far, like, scientists. Making, whatever. Let's just say they make over $100,000 a year for 9 years now. 7 years now. And that's minimum. But that's a lot of fucking money. But they're scientists. And I have other people in my family, very smart people, who for sure would have dabbled in cannabis in their younger days, but now they frown upon it for whatever reason, because the system does, and they're stuck in the system. I can't explain my family and my friends, really. I try not to sometimes. And in the past, whatever I said is what I said, but thinking about how could you guys do something that could actually help Canada become better? You could voice your opinion before it's too late. Everything you do, try to do it before you're up to your fucking ears in shit. Okay? And if you see a problem, if you see something, if you see a dick in politics being a dick, not being Canadian, not doing what we grew up living and respecting and abiding by, you make sure you let the fucks know above him what a piece of shit that guy is, or that girl. Do you understand? You gotta keep greasing squeaky wheels. Never give up. Rasta for I.